Men, what if the real reason you're exhausted isn't because you're doing too much, but because you're doing it from the wrong energy? I have, over the past few years, kind of danced around this idea of a brand of coaching for men. I've been a coach for years. I've coached thousands of people. I've spoken on stage in front of thousands of people, done events on behalf of partners for people like Tony Robbins. I've had clients in TV shows like The X Factor. And the reason I tell you all those things is because most of that success has come from a very unhealthy place. Most of that success has come from a little boy energy, a little boy who, if I kind of just give you a bit of backstory for the relevance of the video, grew up on a council estate in Birmingham, raised by his mum, who was a single parent. My mum at any given time, working 3 jobs, didn't get to come to school plays, didn't get to come and watch her play football. She was always working. Ran out of pay-as-you-go electric tokens like once a week. My mum and dad broke up when I was very young. And so the imprint that had on me, as a result of my mum working so hard, she didn't have the space to give me the emotional availability and the nurturing that a young boy would need, because she was doing 2 jobs for the price of 1. And that left me growing up as a man, but never really feeling like a man, and deep down always feeling like a boy, feeling like I was not enough, feeling like there was something wrong with me, feeling like I had to achieve stuff to feel worthy. And often that worthiness was, I would be looking at mentors and role models and so-called gurus, and if I get their approval, I'll be good, I'll be enough. And then maybe sometimes I'd get it, but it still wouldn't feel like what I thought I wanted. And then, interestingly, sometimes one of the things I've learned, especially as a coach, is sometimes we experience some. I'm a big believer that your past experiences and your pain and your story is, if you choose to believe it, can be a really powerful gift that you help in the world. And I know that, and I've intellectually known that for a number of years, and that's why I kind of played around with this coaching brand for men. But I could still feel, and even in this moment, I can be honest and say I still feel like there is a part of that is doing it out of a need for wanting to be loved and validated and approved of. But I have listened to enough Tony Robbins in my lifetime to know that, he talks about the 6 human needs, right? And there are 6 of them, and one of them is significance, and that's a sense of knowing that we're enough and that we're validated and that we're approved of. And I realised that it's okay to have that. It's okay to want that, to need that. But this project, this kind of men's coaching thing, a friend of mine and I, we started a podcast and called The Unmasked Men. We started that a few months ago. We did a few episodes, and it didn't carry on. And there's a part of me that, as I do this video with you now, will this keep going forever as I do this now? I don't know. But what I do know is, when we're performing, especially men, when we're out there in the world doing things, trying to achieve, I've come to learn that if the primary purpose that we're doing it for is to gain something that is effectively a reaction from another human being in the form, like in my case, validation, approval, worthiness, Miles, you're great, then it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And the way that I've been working with thinking about this brand is not sustainable, and it's uncomfortable for me sat here on this video saying this. It's not nice, it's not comfortable, but it feels real and it feels right. And so my hope is this video is not a performance, it's just a real message from a man to another man, maybe even a woman, saying, just ask yourself the question, just privately, what am I doing all this for? Am I doing it because at an unconscious level I hope that my dad will finally say I'm enough, or my mum will finally say I'm enough, or that mentor in that mastermind group will finally say I'm enough? Are you doing it for those reasons? Be honest. Nothing wrong if you are, but just be honest about it. Because I think that's kind of part of what's needed to set you free. I think. I know. Anyway, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you found this useful. Love to know how this has served you, if at all. That's it. See you next time. Peace.